You know, it used to be that America's rundown hotels and creepy basements and abandoned fairgrounds were relatively peaceful places for ghosts to moan and shake their chains and whatnot, but not anymore, because one team of paranormal trackers is on a mission to uncover the otherworldly in the scariest places on Earth. And ABC's own Linsey Davis got in on the spooky action.
Why don't you follow me?
It's the middle of the night, and I'm in the basement of a house on Staten Island chasing ghosts.
I'm a little scared. I am a little unnerved.
Though I probably look as though I've already seen one.
Can you please come up to her and speak into the device that she's holding in her hand?
At first I laughed to disguise my fear, but not long after,
I heard something upstairs. Yeah.
my skin begins to crawl. The hair on the back of my neck
We gotta go, quick.
is standing straight up.
Whoa.
In the midst of the scariest, most notorious, purportedly haunted places in the world, you'll find these three brave souls, Zach, Nick, and Aaron.
Yeah, it definitely gives off a high spike.
I have 150% believing behind there is life after death, because I seen an actual figure staying 2 feet in front of my face that scared the living daylights out of me. And we all have. Zach and Aaron both, we're all believers now.
They're investigators of paranormal activity that pride themselves on debunking myths and collecting evidence with dusk to dawn lockdowns.
You have to come with us like you're doing tonight.
And somehow they managed to talk me into tagging along for their latest investigation at Snug Harbor in Staten Island, New York. An investigation that would eventually leave me standing in a darkened attic all alone with nothing but a camera and a high-frequency microphone in the hopes that I'd capture a spirit talking to me.
Is there anyone in here?
To figure out how I ended up there, we should probably start back at the beginning. Zach Baggins is a documentarian turned ghost hunter who says he not only sees dead people, but talks to them.
When I see these buildings, I don't look at empty buildings. I see time capsules that hide secrets of the past, okay? These secrets, they're spirits. They're unrested. We've set up 4 cameras here in these areas where things have happened, and tonight when it gets dark, these will turn into night vision.
Snug Harbor was created in 1831 as a refuge for sailors. Rumor has it it remains an old haunt, a final port of call for tormented souls.
A lot of people have been experiencing paranormal activity in this building. Security officers, staff.
You just think it's a shadow, but after a while, you start thinking, that wasn't a shadow.
Donald Popovitz, who goes by Pop, patrolled the campus here as a security officer for more than a decade.
Do you believe this stuff?
The things that go on in this place, yeah, I believe almost anything that they tell me.
Anywhere that you wouldn't go by yourself when it's dark?
The matron's house.
Which is exactly where I find myself as night falls.
We're about to go into the matron's house, and this is where it's been documented that a murder actually took place.
Remember that sound we heard? We head to the attic to explore.
Hello? Is there anybody up here?
What we'll usually do now is leave like one person up here. Do you want to do this?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Should I say some last words to my parents on camera?
If that weren't spooky enough, time has never ticked so slowly in all my life. It took me the first few minutes just to muster this.
Is there anyone in here?
I mentally prepare for what I should say or do if by chance the matron appears. After 5 excruciatingly long minutes,
Linsey, we're coming up.
I managed to survive without anyone or anything saying boo to me.
I was certainly watching the clock count down.
Linsey, the thing with paranormal investigating is it can happen when you least expect it.
Relief doesn't begin to describe how thankful I was it didn't happen on my watch.
I forgot to tell you one thing. Sometimes the experience follows you home. So will you let us know if anything?
Yeah, will you let us know?
Of course.
For Nightline, I'm Linsey Davis on Staten Island from Snug Harbor.